Staring at a blank page is the worst when you are just starting out with a new art practice or a new creative habit, but here are 3 quick drawing ideas to get that hand moving. We are going to use a fun technique called continuous line drawing. It's very easy and simple to do. You just don't lift your hand from the paper. You keep your hand on the paper while you observe and then translate to the paper. That just helps you with your observation skills, which is an important part of learning to draw. It also helps you with that hand-eye coordination, so it's all skill building. Idea number 1. Draw an everyday object that you use every day. A pen, a stapler, your car keys, a makeup brush, paintbrush, anything that you use every day. It is something you're familiar with, and it will be easy for you to try and translate what you notice from that object onto paper. Drawing idea number 2. Draw what is directly in front of you. If you are sitting on the couch, draw the TV. If you are in the kitchen, draw the kettle. If you are sitting outside, draw the trees, the plant, the bush, your messy desk, the stapler on your desk, anything that's straight in front of you. Drawing idea number 3. Draw your favorite ... your favorite pet, your favorite beverage, your favorite food item, your favorite animal, your favorite plant, your favorite flower. It is one of your favorites, so you will be very comfortable and even happy drawing that. The goal is not a masterpiece. The goal is to get the ink flowing and spark your creativity. And continuous line drawing is supposed to be loose, abstract, slightly messy. You can do it as close to realism as you would like to go, or you can make it very scribbly and very messy. It's up to you. The most important thing I want you to practice with the continuous line drawing is the observation. Look at the object and draw what you see, not what you think you see. Like, look at every line. Let your eye follow the entire object as you draw it with your hand. And that segues us into day number 5 of my 7-day challenge. The prompt I chose for today's challenge is one of my favorites, which is a tea bag. So that means I used idea number 3, drawing one of my favorites. So we're going to draw the tea bag, and then we're going to add a splash of color. If you are following along with the challenge, you will know that we already tried some continuous line drawing on day 3. So this is just honing our skills. The most important thing to remember is when you do this continuous line drawing and you're still learning your skills and you're still learning the observation and translating to paper, you can't draw from memory. Drawing from memory takes a lot of practice. So it's best to have some form of reference. So for the 3 ideas that I've given you today, it's physical things that's right in front of you. And today we are going to do a tea bag. So I am going to observe the shape of the tea bag, the twirl of the string, and then the shape of the little tag. I am working with the little mini kit that I have spoken about in some of the previous videos of the challenge. I'm using a playing card size piece of paper, but you can use a sketchbook or even the little smaller papers if you are working with one of the smaller kits. So let's get going. So the key with the continuous line drawing is to observe and move your hand and draw while you are looking at the object, going back and forth between your paper and the object. And try not to lift your pen. It's not at the end of the world. If you do lift your pen, just go back in where you lifted off and carry on with your line. I am going to start with the bottom here because I know where the bottom of my tea bag is going to sit on my piece of paper, leaving space for whatever is on top. So we're going straight up. Then we have this little corner that goes in, and it's fine if it's wonky. Okay, I like multiple lines because I like it looking very scribbly. So we're doing the tag now, we did the string, Okay, and we're not aiming for perfection. We're aiming just to get the ink going, move our hand over the paper, and just observe what we are seeing and translating to paper. I am going to try and put some lines or dots or texture, visual texture in for the little tea leaves. So I am going to use a little bit of a very rough cross hatching. It doesn't have to be super realistic, but it gives the idea of that there is something inside the tea bag. Just like that. See how quick and easy that was? So if you have 5 minutes in the morning, if you're taking a break at your desk, this is something that will just get the creative juices flowing. Or if you have a lot more time, you can do a bigger drawing, or you can do more drawings in the same sitting. Let's add a splash of color. So this is the orange and cinnamon flavored tea, and I think I'm going to add an orange/cinnamon coloring just to hint a little bit at the flavor of the tea. If it's tea raspberry, you can go for pinkish red. If it's Earl Grey, you can go for a beautiful yellowy brown color. Color will give you a hint of the flavor of tea. So for the color medium today, I'm using watercolor pencils, and I'm going to show you a fun technique of how to add color straight from the pencil. We're going to add color straight from the pencil, and we are going to do splatters straight from the pencil. If you want to see more color pencil techniques, go and look at our day 2 of this challenge, where I shared 3 other ways that you can activate watercolor pencil. So you need your watercolor pencil and a water brush, and let's go. So my main color is going to be the orange. I'm going to take my water brush. I'm just going to make sure that is water coming out. I'm going to go straight onto the tip of the pencil. I'm trying not to get the wood wet because you don't want the wood to split. And now I have a lot of pigment. You can even add a little bit more water, and I'm going to keep this very loose, very messy. We've got tea leaking out of our little tea bag. Yum yum. And now, while this is quite wet and it does have pigment on it, and while the tip of the pencil is wet, I'm going to make splatters by running my brush over the tip of the pencil. If you want bigger splatters, you can always put some of the pencil on a palette or on your table, pick that up with your water brush, and we can even make bigger splatters. We're going to add a little bit of the brown because one color is boring. Let's add more. Again, making sure I'm activating the tip there so I get a lot of pigment on my brush. I'm going to squeeze the brush to get color that will hint at the little sort of cinnamon. We'll do a few splatters. And then let's color our little tag. Get some of the orange. Beautiful. You can even drop in some water to create a watermark in that one. And that's it. That's how quick and easy it can be to do a 5-minute piece of art practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you try and give one of these ideas a go. Tell me in the comments which one of the 3 drawing ideas you are going to try out. And I'll see you tomorrow for day, where are we? 6.